This is a pretty high fail item on the Cruze and Sonic due to its proximity to the oil filter. Every time you get an oil change, you're flexing and pushing on this part to get at the oil filter housing. This is what mine looked like at 105k miles after it started spraying coolant everywhere shortly after an oil change. I'm a fairly novice mechanic, but managed to get it replaced in about 45 minutes with the assistance of YouTube videos. The hose clamps are the biggest pain in replacing the part. Exactly what I needed for my 2012 Chevrolet Cruze 1.4 Turbo. I had a coolant leak and thought it was my upper coolant hose, so I had replaced that because it didn't see any cracks at the time. I really didn't need to do that, but it became a giant leak from upper coolant house outlet. The plastic had given way at the seam and crushed. My picture shows how bad it really was. My guess is when I had my turbo replaced from that failing at 50k miles, the shop had massacred the coolant outlet. Somewhat difficult fix for a $22 part. If you don't know what you're doing with cars, don't bother because you'll do more harm than good. Lots of hoses involved and you have to drain coolant from underneath the car. Took me about 1 hour for everything. Make sure you have coolant on hand after you drain your coolant. If this review helped in your decision, please mark helpful. Fits a 2014 Chevy Cruze 1.4L. Hopefully this is better quality than the POC OEM Product C pics. For some reason the large hose was eroded and needed to be replaced also. Apparently this is a common problem on the Cruzes.